Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta. Sound is okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo. Shanti, still there? Shanti.
Yes, Gurudev, I'm here. I'm translating.
Okay. I'm going to try my new microphone. Tell me if the sound is better.
Okay.
Hello, hello.
It's
Sound
quite
is good?
same. Yeah, but it's like the same.
Is it better?
It's good.
Okay. The Germans are happy, that's the main thing. Okay. Guruvek, so Guruvek Gaura Chanda Radhika Tadani Krishna Krishna Bhakta. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama. Okay, tomorrow is important day. What's happening tomorrow, Navina?
Radha Krishna Jolna Yatra.
Well, Ekadasi. Ekadasi is tomorrow. Also the Julan Yatra festival. So everyone should prepare their mind for Julan. Actually, Vrindavan they're doing since already 10 days. We'll have 5 days. So every day we put a little video. Thakurji's new dress that Didi's making. Also this afternoon, tonight, some samosas are coming. So good times for everyone. So we're continuing Bhajan Rahasya, 4th chapter. This is called Madhyana Kalya Bhajan, or the stage of Ruchi. Ruchi means taste. Okay, Pinto, you listening? Rahul? So, just like there may be big feast, samosas, paneer, different types of dals, cakes, veggie burgers, pasta, lasagna, so many good things, but you are diseased, some fever, then despite the presence of many excellent foodstuffs, don't feel hunger, not feel taste. So our situation is like that. What is sweeter than the name of Krishna? Nothing. What gives more happiness than his service? Nothing. Who are we? Krishna's eternal servant. Why we feel no taste towards him? Why we feel disinterest? Why we are attracted to so many other things? This is because of Anartha. Actually, Krishna is the real Artha, the Paramat, the Panch Purushartha. He is the 5th and ultimate goal of life, Krishna. But we think Anya Artha, other things are more valuable. Right, Saraswati? We think other things are more valuable than Krishna. So this is called Anartha. So only when this Anartha is diminished by sadhan bhajan, then one can have ruchi. Like the doctor says to the patient, okay, take this medicine, drink lots of water. Then in the morning, what happens? Then taste. When disease is finished, then again taste. So in our condition, what should we do? I have no taste. Should I even try for bhajan? Shamalata, should we even try even though we have no taste? Or just give up? have a chicken burger.
Of course, have to try.
Have to try. Therefore, Rupa Goswami said, Sakrisha Nama Charadadi Sitapya Vidya Pitopi Tapta Rasanasya Naruchikanu Kintu Adadat Anudinam Kalu Seva Justikradmad Babadi Tadganamulahanti. Just like when someone has jaundice, hepatitis, eyes go yellow, skin goes yellow, brain goes yellow, tongue goes yellow. It's such a terrible disease, no taste. Even though something is sweet, especially when you have jaundice, doctor will tell us drink sugarcane juice. One time in Pakistan, I had jaundice. Doctor said drink 7-Up. I remember I was in hospital. So I bought a 7-Up and drank it. I spat it out. I remember. What is this? Pakistani 7-Up. What is wrong with this thing? The problem was not with the 7-Up. The problem was the disease. So keep drinking, keep drinking. Then the liver becomes flushed. There's bile, because hepatitis means too much bile. An opposite of bile is sweet. So keep drinking, then this liver is flushed. Then all the bile is thrown from the body. Then natural state comes, then taste comes. So we just dedicated so many chapters to this stage of diseased state of bhajan. So even though we don't have taste, still you have to take. Okay, Lilith, even though you have many other desires, you don't have to fulfill them all. You can say no sometimes. No. He looks like a nice boy. No. You should practice the mantra, Lolita. No. No. This is good mantra. Actually, this is one of Diddy's main mantra. Anyone wants to do anything? What's the answer? No. An easy life. So even though we don't have taste, still you'll have to hear Harikatha. Don't think, oh my God, it's Damana Maharaj again. I can't take it anymore. Even though we may be feeling that, especially Sadhu Maharaj's classes or something. Any Harikatha. Katha is sweet. Even though we don't have taste, you'll have to sit. Even though I don't like to do, I must do my gadgets. I don't like to read, still I should read. I should think something. I should hear something. I should do some seva. Then gradually this Anarthas is destroyed, then comes stage of ruchi. Guru Maharaj would say, if we can attain the stage of ruchi in this life, very good. That is very good. So ruchi is very high thing. Sometimes people would say, Gurudev, I have no taste. And Gurudev would say, you think ruchi is such an easy thing to attain? Not so easy. Because there's nothing higher than ruchi. Nothing higher than taste. The materialist works so hard, so many hours a day. Why? When he comes home, he has the sweet words of the children. Vasini, Mami. They hear this, Lakshman, Papa. When the parents hear this, it's like nectar. Then they forget all the hard work. When wife speaks sweetly to the husband, oh husband, please give me some more money for shopping. This nectar from the wife, this nectar from the children, that means they don't mind again work. So everyone is acting according to ruchi, everyone. Whether Tamagun, whether Rajagun, whether Sattva, or Visuddha Sattva. Everyone is only operating on this platform of ruchi, taste. Therefore, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, very nice thing in this Bhakti Tattva Vivek. He said, Nishta is not enough. Faith in something is not enough. There should be some pleasure, some taste when you perform an activity. Okay, so we do pranam to the lotus feet of Ruchi Devi, the goddess of taste. She will bless us one day we can enter these things. So what is the symptom of taste in bhajan? Automatically, one will have distaste in other things. If one has taste in lasagna, will he be satisfied by boiled potatoes? So in the fourth verse of Shikshastika, Mahaprabhu has discussed the symptoms of ruchi. Nadanam, najanam nasundarim, kavitam vajagadisha kamaye, mama janmani janmashwari bhavadad bhakti ahoititva. Oh Krishna, nadanam, sorry, I don't want wealth. Najanam, family members, wife and children, means if I have, tika, okay, but I'm not asking Krishna for that. Also means like disciples have, okay, not have, I not become crazy for that. So nadanam, najanam, nasundarim. Oh Krishna, I don't want wealth, because wealth is the source of all enjoyment. Even if you're ugly, but you have money, you will have beautiful ladies. What's the proof? Donald Trump, ugly, as very ugly man. But have money, you have everything. You have money, you have women, you have respect, all other enjoyment, what to speak of that. So nasundarim, I don't want beautiful wife. That means if you have wife, should not be too much attached to her also. And if wife is very ugly, this is also one blessing. Then not become too attached. Like Bhaktivedanta Abhay Charanaravinda, when he was married, his wife was a little ugly. Probably not a little, probably quite a lot. So he said to his father, I don't like her, she's quite ugly. There was another lady, he wanted to marry her as well. Then father said, no, ugly wife is a blessing. Okay? Ugly wife is a blessing. Okay. Why then? Not so hard to give up. Okay, Baba Sindhu, be happy. Okay? Nadanam, nadanam, najanam, nasundaram. So Krishna, I don't want beautiful. I don't want wealth, followers, beautiful ladies. Kavitam. Kavita means material learning. Kavita means beautiful poetry. So Kavita means material learning. Jagadisha kame. Oh Jagadishwa na kame. I don't want these things. Then Krishna will say, okay, you don't want dharma to karma. Then what about liberation? Oh, Anandamoy has come. A surprise guest from the USA. Okay. We're just talking about ugly wives. How strange. They should suddenly turn up. So, I don't want liberation. Excuse me. The happiness of liberation, not some small thing. There's so much happiness in that. Gee, forget everything for millions and millions and millions of yugas. So, cannot say there's nothing there. Taste is there. Happiness is there. But one who gets a drop of Krishna's seva, that all become fika, like useless, like poison. So Krishna may say, okay, you don't want beautiful ladies, calm. You don't want wealth, artha, dharma. You don't want heavenly planets where you get all these things. Then I'll give you liberation. The devotee said, no. Oh, Krishna, I don't even want freedom from birth and death. Then Krishna may become astonished. Then what you want? Birth after birth, I want to serve. Birth after birth. Devotee doesn't mind taking birth after again and again. Taking birth is no problem for the devotee. Why, Anandamai? As long as have Thakurji, as long as have Vaishnavas, especially Mahaprasad, Harikatha, and what greater happiness is that? So devotee is not afraid of taking birth again. They're just afraid of being separate from Vaishnavas, separate from Harikatha, separate from Vrindavan. That thing they fear, the thing they don't fear. Like when Chitraketu was cursed by Parvati to take birth as a demon, Chitraketu was not afraid. Actually, Chitraketu was so powerful he could have cursed her back, but he did not. He bowed his head, "Oh mother, I have not done offense. If you think I have done offense, then I beg forgiveness for that. But I do not fear anything. I just want devotion." So when Parvati saw that, Parvati became astonished. Because especially Sadashiv and Parvati, who reside just beneath the Vaikuntha planets, even they desire the position of the residents of Vaikuntha, such a high thing. So Parvati become astonished because they have bhakti, but not like this type. So Shiva said, "Oh Devi, now you understand the glories of the devotees. No, for them, Tulyama, no, what is it? Tulyama, na swarga na puvapam. Oh Devi, just see the position of the Vaishnavas. They are not afraid of heaven. They are not afraid of hell. They are not afraid of liberation. That is their position. Svarga Pavarga Narakesh Tulyata Samadachna. For them, everything is the same. They see everything equal. Because everywhere they look, they see Bhagavan. They see their mood, they see in everyone and everything. For them, heaven, hell, and liberation is the same. Heaven, devotee have no interest in the heavenly planets. But just say for some interest, like Narad Muni goes, what would he do in the heavenly planets? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. If devotee goes to hell, no need for devotee to go to hell. But if something happens and Purushottam goes to hell, what will the Vaishnava do in hell? They also Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. And if devotee gets liberation, they also pray for devotion. So the devotee, heaven, hell, and liberation is the same. Tulyata Samadachna. They see it all with the same vision. I want to go to heaven. I want to avoid hell. No. There's 5 obstacles, 5 clashes. One is rag, one is dvesh. Right? In the stage of sadhan bhajan, there are 5 clashes which are destroyed at the stage of sadhana, like avidya, asmita, abhinivesh, rag, and dvesh. These 5 obstacles. I like that. That will give me happiness. This is also one obstacle. Oh, that gives suffering. I want to avoid that. This is also one obstacle. So devotee have no attachment or also have no aversion to anything. Okay, so anyway, very high thing. How devotee can give up all these things? Only they have a higher taste. You know, especially those who are living in the Western countries, surrounded by illicit sex, surrounded by meat eating, surrounded by intoxication, surrounded by gambling. These things are normal. How devotee can give them up, Purushottam? Some higher taste, some higher aspiration. If you tell them, I'm celibate, they think you're mad. They think you're mad. So taste. So Guru Maharaj said we cannot say there's no taste, even though we're always complaining. Still, we cannot say no taste. Otherwise, why doing Mangalati? Why doing Gayatri? Why chanting Harinam? Some taste is there. Otherwise, we would not do it. Okay, Oksana, don't sleep. That's bed. That's why the camera is very good. You can see whatever you want. Okay. You perform bhajan with faith. Right? Then bhakti appears. So the first drop of bhakti, that is called Shraddha. The second drop is called Bhajana Kriya. The third drop, Anarthana Vritti. The fourth drop, Nishta. Nishta means even though no taste, still he does. That is called Nishta. So, but when real taste comes, that is actually Guru Maharaj would describe, this is actually the seed of devotion. Guru Maharaj would sometimes describe like, why you have taste in something you have a relationship with. Like today we're reading, Taliban took over Afghanistan. Who cares, right? How many relatives I have in Afghanistan? None. So we read it, but don't really care because I have no bank accounts in Afghanistan, no relatives in Afghanistan. So it doesn't really affect us, right? But if like maybe one of our relatives died fighting there, if an American or something, then, oh, what? Then you, because you have a relationship, then you have taste in them. Like all the Afghanis who live in America, they'll bet you they're reading the newspaper every day, what's going on, who's doing what. So when you have a relationship, you have taste. So Trivika Maharaj said to one man, he gave Trivika Maharaj 100 rupee donation. Trivika Maharaj said to the sadhu, you give 100 rupees, that is nothing. But if your wife was sick, you spend an empty out your bank account for her protection. So why you give the sadhu 100 rupees but you give your wife $10,000? Because relationship. And when relationship is thick, then comes seva, then comes dedication. So when we have some relationship, then comes seva, then comes taste. That means when our eternal nature manifests as Gopi, Madhurya Ras, as Vatsali Ras, as Sakhi Ras, as Dasi Ras, when this tendency manifests, Katyani, this is called Ruchi, this is called taste, this is called Sambandha. Okay, so one enters Raganuga Bhajan at this stage, at the stage of Ruchi. So Ruchi is not some small and easy thing. This is Nirgun, transcendental bhakti. And these moods will only come when other moods, material moods, are given up. Okay. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur makes his own poetry again. Griya Dravya Shisha Pashu Danya Aridam Sri Putra Das Dasi Kutum Badijan. Okay. House, as well as all furniture, computers, television, cooking pots. So Griya Dravya Shishya Pasu. Disciples. Pasu means like animals. Of course, if we were Vedic, how many cows you have in your family, Purushottam? No cows, right? What do you have? Dog, cat? No. Just a sister, right? Two sisters, my God. Anyway, many people have so much attachment to dogs, cats, cows, goats. Danya Adidan, good fortune. Wife, children, dasi, servants, Katumbadijan, relatives. Kutumba means relatives. The devotee sees what? Vasudev Kutumbakam. The whole world is the family of Vasudev. Right, Kishori, paying attention. Lalit Kishori, paying attention. She's not paying attention. Lalit Kishori, pay attention. See, as soon as Ananda Moy is there, you're completely distracted. Watching a separate room. Okay, so like some religions, oh, we are believers that, like kafirs, infidels. It is not the vision of the Vaishnava. The Vaishnava sees everyone as family member. So Kavya Alanka, my voice is very bad. Kavya Alanka Adi Sundara Kavita, beautiful ladies, material learning. Like many people become crazy for higher scholarships. You know, this degree after another degree. So, Bhaktiva Vishai Madhya Shapaya. Devotee becomes detached from all this. Aisha Hoivar Asanai Kari, Krishna, I don't want these things. And if I have them, I'm not attached. Shudabhakti Deomo Krishna Kripa Kori. Oh Krishna, please give me your service. Premera Swabhavya Premera Sambandha Shaimani Krishna Mo Nahi Bhakti Gandha. Premera Swabhav, this is the nature of someone who has love. This is the nature of those who have relationships with those who have love. So all these feelings come in the heart of someone who has love for Krishna. In this first stage of prema, we can say this is called ruchi. Excuse me. So, right. So don't pray for it. If it comes as a result of one's past karma, tika, that's okay, but should not pray for it. Why? Krishna keeps prema bhakti hidden. He not give prema so easily. Like Gurudev said, like a small child comes and cries, give me a toffee. The parent gives the toffee very easily. But expensive and valuable thing, child, mother not give so easily. So we should not deceive ourselves by asking for these things. Of course, these things will come as a result of past karma, right? Good wife, children, material success. These things are a result of past karma. Coming and going automatically. The devotee should not ask. That is the main thing. Okay, still if some beautiful woman comes, you should not think it's my karma, I should accept. Also, no need to think too much like that. Okay, so next, text 2. Misusing wealth is opposed to devotion. Right? We should think. The other day something happened. Didi gave some money to me, something. So I said, Didi, this is all your money. She says, anyway, my money, your money, at the end of the day, it's all Thakurji's money. So we should be careful not to waste 1 rupee on frivolous nonsense. Right. So we should also see this wealth is not mine to spend for sense enjoyment. Whatever wealth I have, this is to be used properly for Krishna's service. Like you see, Didi spends money like water, but unnecessarily for some frivolous thing, she never spends a rupee. Always very careful for that. So you spend when Krishna sees you're spending nicely, not like a miser, and also not like squandering money on useless things, then Krishna will give us so much. Okay. Bhagavatam says, as long as a person has not taken shelter of the feet of Krishna, that person will always be filled with fear, lamentation, anxiety, sorrow, hankering, wretchedness, greed, and other bad qualities caused by wealth, home, friends, and relatives. Okay, Swanalata, as soon as you think something is mine, what comes? Fear. Oh, this is my daughter. This is my grandchild. This is mine. So Trivikramaraj would say, as soon as you think anything's mine, then comes fear. Like, I don't know, maybe you've had the opportunities. If you walk to the bank and you've got $10,000 in your pocket. Radhika, ever had that? Okay, 5,000, 1,000 even, 1,000's a lot. When you go to the bank, how much you feel paranoid, right? He's watching me, this guy, because fear is there, because you think I have something. If you have nothing, you're completely fearless because nothing to lose. As soon as you think something's mine, fear comes. Like on the Indian trains, right? And you've got your passport with you under your pillow. At night you will not sleep because you constant fear someone will steal it. Lost passport, what a pain in the ass. As soon as you think something is mine, then comes fear. Then comes hankering. I want that. And when you lose it, then lamentation. So Bhagavatam says money is so difficult to get. Right, Anupama, how much you get paid an hour? Not very much, right? After taxes. So you know how difficult money is to earn. And when you get it, then fear comes where to keep it. Otherwise, the tax man will be sniffing after me. The relatives, like little vultures, will be hanging around. So money, difficult to get. When you have it, then where to keep? Anxiety. And when you lose it, then you suffer. So the non-devotee always, so much fear, so much anxiety, so much sorrow, so much hankering. It's full of greed and lust. So non-devotee never have any good qualities. Never. Don't believe. Just like a dead body. Imagine, okay, choose someone. Imagine Balaram Govinda died. Okay. And we shaved his beard off. Of course, funeral, right? Got to look good at the funeral. We shaved off his beard, put some black stuff in his hair, put some eyeliner, put him in a nice suit. When Balaram Govinda's mother comes to the funeral, we'll say, oh, this is Balaram Govinda. Look how nice your son looks. You think your mother will feel happiness looking at the ornamented dead body of her son? So don't be bewildered. Non-devotees, their good qualities have no value. Like a dead body, like an ornament on a dead body. How we know someone is completely bewildered when they say things like, oh, I think even the materialists have nicer qualities than the devotee. If someone says that, you know, very soon that person is going back to material existence. Because what is the good quality of the devotee? You don't even know what to look for, therefore you're bewildered. What's the main quality of a devotee? Anupama Didi. 26 good qualities of a devotee. What's the main one? Full surrender to Krishna. That is the main quality of a devotee. They may or may not have the other 25. They have, you cannot see it. That is your misfortune. Therefore, it's an offense. Oh, look, he's dirty. Oh, he doesn't speak very sweetly. He's not poetic. He's not clean. He is not honest. If you glorify Vaishnava for these other 25 qualities, this is called Vaishnava Aparad. Understand, Balaram Govinda? Try and understand. Oh, that devotee, very sweet. Oh, that devotee, very humble. That devotee, very clean, very honest. This is nonsense. These are not the qualities of the Vaishnava. The quality is full surrender to Krishna. You cannot see that. How you see someone is surrendered to Krishna? You can't see it because it's a transcendental quality. So you may judge a Vaishnava because apparently they're lacking some qualities or some defect is there. That is your mistaken vision of the non-devotee. All good qualities may be there. They may be very expert, very clean, very honest, very, what else? Very poetic. What are some of the other? They're very controlled of the senses and mind. They're very expert. Non-devotee may have these qualities, but a learned person never considers these to have any value. Because these all qualities have nowhere to rest. Because Hari Bhajan, devotion to Krishna, is the main quality. Like fingers and toes, they rest in the body. So the main angi of devotion is surrender to Krishna. And other qualities are like angas, like feet, toes, and nose. We should always try to remember this. So when someone starts saying, oh, devotee is very cruel, you know that person very soon will leave, but Purushottam, you speak like that sometimes? Yeah, be careful. Why devotees, their all qualities are transcendental and their all qualities are in relationship to bhakti. Like someone wants to come and get married. They would ask for that. What would Brad Gurudev say? How can I give you blessings to drink poison? How can I give you blessings to enter fire? And if you drink poison, jump into a fire, that's not my fault. So someone may think, oh, devotee not fulfill my desire. That means he's very cruel. He's very selfish. He don't understand this world. He's not expert. Like this, many, many nonsense things come in the mind. So this full surrender to Krishna is beginning in the stage of ruchi. Why you don't know your soul, Purushottam? How can you do Atmanavedam? You don't know who you are. How can you surrender to Krishna? Anyway, so in the stage of ruchi, these all qualities coming. Samarpan bhav. Surrender to Krishna. Surrender to Krishna means with a particular mood. Who's Kunja Bihari? Is that Kunja Bihari from Canada? Oh my God.
From London, Maharaj.
It's E.T. You're in London.
I am.
You must be desperate if you're tuning into Damana Maharaj's classes.
No kidding. For my
Thank you for
purification,
coming.
Maharaj. Coming for your mercy.
Very bold. So, anyway, everyone thought the violent chapters of Bhadra Nahasi were finished. No, they're just beginning here. So, anyway, someone has good fortune, they can pray. Have we even once prayed Radha Krishna for their seva? If really even one time we had prayed from the core of our heart, we must have gotten. Okay, so non-devotee, all their good qualities have no value. I can put many, many zeros. So you many, many zeros only have value if the one is there. So, like Guru Maharaj would give example of Ravan. Right? Oh, is your father listening, Purushottam? He can listen because we sometimes glorify Ravan also. Ravan was so handsome, so handsome. He had 100,000 wives. Why he had 100,000 wives? Purushottam has not even one. Why? Because he was so handsome. Women of the whole world become mad when they see him. He had all mystic powers, everything. Actually, pretty much he was running the whole universe by his own power. He was that much powerful, like Hiranyakasipu. Hiranyakasipu was so powerful, he had reversed the function of the universe. Right? Lord Brahma made a rule. If you do sinful activity, you go to hell, and if you do pious activity, you go to heaven. It's all made by Brahma. This is the rule of the world. But Hiranyakasipu was so powerful, he made it the opposite. If you did sinful activity, you went to heaven. And if you did pious activity, you went to hell. That's how powerful he was. He reversed the functions of the universe. He had all the mystic powers. He was personally performing the functions of the 3 billion demigods. He was doing it all himself. Right? This universe, there's a God in charge of fire, there's a God in charge of water, earth, air, in charge of the breeze, in charge of the oceans, in charge of pious activities, even eye opening, closing the eyelids. The 10 prans in the body also have their presiding demigod. But Hiranyakasipu was doing it all himself. Can you imagine Brajeshwari? How powerful he was. Ravan was so learned in the Shastras, so learned, he knew everything. When Ram went to install a deity of Lord Shiva, because by the mercy of Shiva he would cross the ocean, then who did he call to install the deity of Lord Shiva, Purushottam? Who did Lord Ram call? You don't know this and you're from Sri Lanka? Shame on you. Ram called Ravan to install the deity of Shiva. Because Ravan was a great devotee of Shiva and Ravan was also a Brahmin. He knew all the Vedic mantras, he knew everything. All astrology, everything he knew. He was so learned, so beautiful, so powerful, so wealthy. What was his fault? Purushottam, you can tell this to your dad. Hanuman said this. When Hanuman saw Ravan, Hanuman couldn't even look at Ravan. So much effulgence was coming from his body. So much beauty. Even Hanuman was astonished. But Hanuman gave him instruction, brother, you have everything you have, but you have no devotion to Ram. So someone who has no devotion, they have all good qualities, or they have no good qualities. For them, it's the same, Hanuman said. It's the same. So when Hanuman gave him instruction, Ravan laughed. Even the monkey is giving me instruction like a guru. What is this? Anyway, so the birthplace of all good qualities is devotion. We should not doubt it for a second. Okay. Those who never heard Harikatha will never serve Krishna. They use their time, wealth, and strength in foolish, mundane activities. Right? What's the materialist doing, Purushottam? Playing cricket, studying accounting. What they're doing. What they're using their wealth for. Buying 50 pairs of sneakers. What they use their money for. They use their wealth in a way which is no value to them at all. So who does not do devotion, they're called the miser. Vifali Sevanu. What is that verse? Vifali Sevanu. Vifali Sevanu. Kripana. What is it? I wasted my life serving misers. Vifali Sevanu Kripana Dunajana. I waste my life serving misers. Why? Even though the materialist is very careful not to waste 1 rupee, they cannot see how they waste their whole life. So they use their all strength, they use their intelligence, they use their wealth in useless activities. Taking their dog for a walk. What else they're doing? Who knows? Why? They never heard Harikatha. They will suffer due to their inclination to enjoy. In other words, although they are in distress, they remain fearful of devotees. They fear association of real devotees. I said to Didi the other day, I met some guys in Mayapur, so much preached to them. They came to Krishna Bhavan for 15 minutes and never came back again. So I said to Didi, what's wrong with this temple? But everyone fears it. And Didi laughed. They know if they come here, their material life is finished. That's why people have too many desires. They may come, but they cannot come back again. Like Braj Bhushan. So many. They come, but they cannot come back because they too much fear. God, university is the worst prison, right? So anyway, who does the hard yards, who does the hard work of Vaishnav Sangha, then they become free from all these unwanted things. We're saying today, sadhu not give anything, sadhu only take away. Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains this in Jaivadanam. When they take away all the bad samskars, chicken eating samskar, getting rid of that one, smoking ganja samskar, getting rid of that one, chasing the girls, get rid of that samskar. As these, if someone's on a beginning level, he can think, I surrender to Gurudev, Atma Nivedana. Someone in the stage of Ruchi, I surrender to Radharani. So anyway, Atma Nivedana Dua Padaka. So since I surrender to you, Krishna, Moinu Paramasuki, I have so much happiness. Dukkha Dura Gelo, Chintuna Rahilo, all unhappiness ran away. I have no more preoccupation, no money, no more thoughts. What will happen if I get vaccinated? Will I die? Purushottam is an anxiety. Don't worry about that. Chintana Rahilo. It becomes free from Chinta. The vaccine will save me. I'll get the vaccine. The vaccine will kill me. I won't get it. These are all unnecessary thoughts. At the end of the day, who will? So, what should I give my energy to? What should I give my mind to? What should I give my money to? What should I give myself to? That is Krishna. Yata Taro Mulana Sechinana Tripyanti Katskanda Bujapasa. Just like you put water on the root of the tree, the whole tree becomes happy. If you give food on the stomach, all senses become energized. In the same way, one who gives all endeavors to serving Krishna, Yasmin Tusti Tadap Tusti, Krishna is satisfied, the whole creation becomes satisfied by that person. How can you satisfy everyone, Balaram Govinda? It's not possible. You satisfy your wife, parents will become angry. You satisfy, I don't know, Serbia, America will become angry. Who can satisfy everyone? But one who surrenders to Bhagavan and serves Bhagavan, he satisfies everyone. That's why it said a pure devotee is loved by all. Everyone loves pure devotee. Unless they've made some horrible offenses. Right, Radhika? But otherwise, everyone loves devotee. Like our Gurudev, I saw how many people he met, the gross materialistic parents of his disciples, hundreds and hundreds of them, he met them. Actually, they should be angry at Gurudev. He took my disciple, he took my son, he took my daughter, he put him in a cult, destroyed his old material plans. Parents should be angry at Gurudev, and probably they are inside. But everyone who met Gurudev, so charmed, so happy. That is the quality of pure Vaishnava. Everyone is satisfied with it. Everyone feels affection for it. Like the Rupa and Sanatan. Dira, Dira, Jana, Priya, Priya, Karo, Nirmatsaro, Pujito. Everyone loved the six Goswamis. The saintly persons loved them, but even the rascals loved them. Even the rascals had all affection for Rupa and Sanatan. Why they know the Vaishnava not want anything from me. So even the rascals not fear the devotees. They have affection. So someone who does not have affection for the Vaishnavas, the Chitri, Mukunda, then how fallen they are. How fallen. How wretched they are. They're worse than the materialists. Okay, so don't have any doubt. By surrender to Krishna, all creation is satisfied. Right, Purushottam, what are you doing for your parents, your previous life's parents? What are you doing for them? What happened to your wife from your last life? Where is she? Where are the children from the previous life? Where are they? Where have they gone? People coming and going like bubbles in an ocean. Like the scuba diver, he's on the bottom of the ocean and he breathes some bubbles. How long the bubble lasts for? Just a few minutes, then disappears when it hits the surface of the ocean. How many relatives we've had? How much milk we've drunk from the breasts of our mothers? Oceans and oceans of milk. Millions of wives, millions of fathers and mothers, millions of children we've had. We've been there, done that. But by surrendering to Bhagavan, service to Krishna, all of them become satisfied. No more debt. Bhagavan would say, what more you want? What more you want? Okay, anyway, we did not get very far today. But even all this negative talk, you say negative side, this is also service to Krishna. Not smoking a cigarette, this is service to Krishna. Why Purushottam? Why are you not smoking? Because smoking gives pain to Krishna. By not smoking, I'm giving him happiness. So much these chapters talking about the negative side, but this is also service to Krishna. Okay. So we'll hear more. Tomorrow's Ekadasi here. Is it Ekadasi in America? Tomorrow? Anupama, when is it? Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow,
So
18th.
nice.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, nice Ekadasi tomorrow. Then is Julan Yatra. Okay, Swing Festival. Diddy's been selling cloth there for the last 4 weeks, 5 weeks. So many new dresses are there. Mara says, how much seva did he did for Thakurji? Even Thakurji cannot repay how much she did seva. Anyway, we're not doing seva, but at least we can get a chance to see someone who is doing some seva. That's also a big secret. So anyway, no matter where you are in California or Russia, or try and try and remember something of this Julan, this swing festival, very sweet time. Very hard to get darshan of Radharani's feet, but in Julan, then Radharani's feet can be seen by everyone. So big festival. So we'll speak about that maybe on Thursday night. We'll speak. If Maharaj gives some class, we'll try and sneakily do some Zoom or something. So be ready for that. I'll stick it, if Maharaj speaks, I'll stick it on my Facebook. People can watch that. So, okay, everyone be strong. Don't be weak. Good to see everyone. Any questions from the people? Any questions?
I have one question.
Who is this?
This is Malati. May I ask?
Okay, speak your question.
You said Ruchi Devi, like is she Yoga Maya or this is like separate Ruchi Devi?
Ruchi Devi, I don't know, I made her up. Goddess of Ruchi. Ultimately, it's Radharani herself, no?
And
How much
also,
Ruchi she have
Mhm.
for all this.
I-
But also Madhurya Kadambini talks about this. When one takes in his heart, then Ruchi Devi herself teaches the devotee how to dance in that sense. So that's from Madhurya Kadambini. The ultimate Ruchi Devi is Radhika herself. How much taste she have hearing, chanting, remembering all these things. Okay, Sita, everything going good in Sochi? Huh?
Yes.
Did you make anyone a devotee yet?
Soon.
Huh?
Soon.
Сделал кого-нибудь преданным уже?
What you saying?
Soon, she answers soon.
Oh, soon. Sorry. Soon? No, soon. Yes. Anyway, not so easy to make one devotee. Saraswati Thakur said, I'm requesting each soft-hearted member of the Gaudiya Math to give 200 gallons of blood to take one person out of mine. 200 gallons of blood. How much blood is in the human body? Dr. Nandamoy, how much blood is there in a normal human? Not Balaram Govinda, I mean a normal human. How much is there? 1 gallon? I don't know. I never killed anyone. 1 gallon of blood, maybe. So 200 gallons of blood means how much effort to make a devotee. Okay, good to see everyone. Thank you very much. Any questions, Magda?
Yes, I have one question.
Okay.
Not about what you said, maybe a little bit. Who can call himself Vaishnava?
You took Diksha.
Excuse me, can you say one?
Okay, who chants the name of Krishna? He is one devotee.
Okay.
There's many definitions of Vaishnava. You want to hear the one which makes you happy, or do you want to hear the truth?
The truth.
Vaishnavas are worshipable even for Krishna. Even Krishna worships them. That's how high they are. But anyone who chants Krishna's name, that person is also a devotee. Many levels of Vaishnava. Okay, who chants Krishna's name and who's free from Mayavad and free from illicit sex, that person is Vaishnava. Okay. Punjab Bihari says 1.5 gallons of blood in a normal human. Understand, Rajbalami? Magda? How many rounds today? How many you did?
12?
You're doing 16 every day, right?
Yeah.
Feeling some happiness?
Sometimes.
Okay, that's a good thing. Sometimes it's good. Okay, everyone. And then the more you should come to class more often. Once every 3 years is not enough. Thank you very much. Haribol.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Hare Krishna.